Hi, I'm Ricky with CRMLS, and I'm here on behalf of Pacific Southwest Association of Realtors. I will be taking you on a quick tutorial on how to reactivate your auto emails here in Paragon. So to get started, the first thing that I'll do is at the very top in my navigation bar, I'll click on Contacts, and then I will click on View/Manage Contacts. Once I click on View/Manage Contacts, I'll get a list of all my clients. And you just simply click on the person that you would like to reactivate. I want to reactivate Clark Kent. Now, one thing you may want to do is once you click on your contact's name, you may want to click on their contact information to make sure that information is up to date. So on the left-hand side here, when I click on contact information, I can update the name, their email address, if there is one. I can change the categories that they may be in. Maybe Clark Kent is no longer a lender. Okay. So you can make all the necessary changes if you would like to use reverse prospecting or not. And then you will just simply hit save. Now, once you have saved this information, you now want to move on to buyer activity. Once I click on buyer activity, I will then click on the name of the search I would like to reactivate. And don't be misled. Even though you see a button here for View Collab Center, your client isn't getting anything. Notice right here it says welcome message not yet sent. So you will have to send that welcome message. If you come here and the Collab Center is off, this is how that page will look. All you have to do is click the drop down and decide if you would like to give your client an email notification or the Collab Center. If you choose email notification, all you have to do is set up the email. Who is it going to? Would you like to receive a copy? What's the subject of this reoccurring email? How many months would you like it to run for? Which report would you like your client to receive? Also, how often is your client notified? Immediately or recurring here? Once you hit set time frame, here you can choose how often they're notified. Daily, weekly, monthly, what time of day, and we've already chosen for how long. Next, you will choose what will trigger their notification. And then you will hit save. Once all that's complete, you will just simply click OK. And your client has been set up on email notification. You're done. But if you would like to move forward with Collab Center, you will click the drop down and choose Collab Center. Couple important pieces. We want to click on Settings. And we'll do something similar to what we just did. How long do you want it to run for? What will trigger your client to be notified? How often should your client be notified? And how often would you like to be notified? Since I'm staff, I have it at off here, but you may want to do immediately or recurring. You can also choose who it's to. But as a suggestion, I wouldn't BCC myself. You're already getting an agent copy. If you BCC yourself, you will be getting 2 copies, a client and agent. And then finally, you have the subject. I think it's a good idea to change the subject. I've already done so. So for here, I'll just click OK. And the most important step, remember, welcome message not yet sent. We have to send the welcome message. Once you send the welcome message, you can type in any message here. And when your client receives that message, this is what they will see. They'll see your photo, welcome to Collab Center, whatever you have written will show here. It'll show how many matches, they can view the listings. It will tell them where the listings come from. So what's an undecided, what's an agent pick, what are these categories for, how to communicate with comments, creating custom folders, comparing listings, and allowing them to create a password. Remember, they do have to create a password. Again, once you have written whatever you want, you will simply hit send and you are done. Your client search has been reactivated. If you would like to add any extra searches, you're more than welcome to under buyer activity. You have an add search button. You can add up to 20 searches here for each individual contact. So if you click add search, you can now do add new save search, or you can load an existing search. Now, the last thing I want to show you here is if your client has a search with the letter Z next to it, you have to resave that search. Once that search has been resaved, then you can activate it. So to resave that, we will start by going to search, save property searches. I will sort by description so that all of my Z searches will appear at the very top. I will then click on the Z search that I would like to reactivate. From the search form, we will need to resave this search. So I will move my mouse over save and click save search. From there, we will then click the pencil to edit the Z's, just to get rid of those. And then I will hit save and notify. Again, that's an important step. Once we resave the search, we do have to hit save and notify so that we can reactivate it. Remember, welcome message not yet sent. So we go through the same steps, the settings, then send welcome message. Now that completes our quick tutorial. Thank you for joining me.